Wow. Mic check 1 2. Hi, I'm Sarah. If you've forgotten who I am, which I have too, so it's cool. Yeah, it's been a minute, YouTube, and I am back home in my parents' house in North Carolina, in my room by myself, feeling really awkward talking to my phone, but here we are. I just kind of wanted to update you guys on where I've been the past 5 years when I haven't been on YouTube. Yeah, first of all, I hope everyone's doing okay. It's a weird time in the world right now, so I hope everyone's staying safe and being healthy, making good decisions. It's quarantine 2020, so nothing better to do than start uploading videos to YouTube again, right? So I guess like what I really wanted to tell you guys is why I took a break from YouTube. And not because I think like a million people care, because maybe like 2 people care, but I've learned recently that creating things and sharing your story can be really impactful to people. So I just kind of felt called to do this by the YouTube gods for some reason. So here we are. But yeah, I guess a couple things happened recently. I did an interview on like Google Meets, like a video interview with a high school out here in North Carolina, and one of the things they asked me was like what advice I have for high school students who maybe want to do music but don't know how or are scared or whatever. And my advice to them was some of the best advice I've ever received, which was, if you're scared of something, then do it. And I, at the time, this was last week, so you know, a million years ago, last week I was like terrified to do an Instagram or Facebook Live. I had seen a lot of my musician friends doing them, and I was like, that's really cool for them, but terrifying for me. But because I had given that advice to the high schoolers, I was like, shoot, I should do that too. Or I should do what I'm scared of. Like, I should follow my own advice. And so I did it. I did an Instagram Live. I did a Facebook Live. It was the first time I'd ever done that. I've never done anything like that during my time on the internet, and it was terrifying but also so rewarding. It was so cool, and I guess there were just a ton of people on there who remembered me from my YouTube days and were still following me after literal years of me being inactive on YouTube. They were still following me on Instagram and Facebook and like wanted to hear my old songs that I uploaded to YouTube like 7 years ago. I mean, gosh, I recorded my first album in 2014, so okay, maybe 6 years ago. But still, it was wild. I like could not believe that people still A, remembered who I am, B, remembered my songs, C, cared enough to hop on and like tune into a Instagram or Facebook Live and like request those songs. It was literally mind-blowing, but it just made me think like maybe there's people who still care to hear what I have to say or what I have to sing. And that interview I did, I ended up uploading the file to YouTube to put on my website, not really thinking anyone was gonna watch it, but I did it anyway. Like, you know, maybe it can help one person who is searching high school interviews or something. Yeah, people actually commented on it, like 2 people commented on it, but one of them was someone who's been following my YouTube channel for years and years and always been supportive, always comments. And then another person was a girl who also used to upload videos, and she had also stopped doing that for years like I had. She commented and said the video kind of inspired her, and she had just recently started uploading videos of her singing again, and that inspired me. I was like, okay, should I do this again? Should I jump back into this? There are a lot of reasons why I quit making YouTube videos, and I guess I just want to talk about it because maybe some people can relate. So I used to upload videos of cover songs and original songs every week for years. I mean, through college and a couple years after college. But when I moved out to Nashville, like once I moved away from home, lots of things changed for me. It was a very big change in life, in music and everything. But yeah, I got a job at like a sales job when I moved to Nashville, and I started working like 50, 60 hours a week. It was crazy. And I just wasn't doing music anymore. And to be honest, I didn't mind that, because when I first got to Nashville, I was very overwhelmed by the possibilities. There's just so many things that I could do, and I didn't know if I wanted to be an artist, or I didn't know if I could even write songs for other people. Like, I moved out to Nashville to do music, to write songs and play music, but I didn't know exactly my place, I guess. Like, I didn't know if I wanted to just be a songwriter. I didn't know if I just wanted to be an artist. I didn't know if I wanted to be both. I just got really overwhelmed when I first moved to Nashville. So having this job as a distraction was actually kind of nice for me, and it made me think, you know, maybe I don't need to do music as a career. Like, maybe I can have another career and just do music as a hobby, which would be cool. Like, I'd probably make more money that way. I don't know. So I had that job for 2 years. Like, I kind of took like a 2-year break from music, but there was always something holding me back from going to the next level at that job. And I didn't know what it was at the time, but I think I quickly figured out, you know, or eventually figured out, it was music. My roommate, well, both my roommates, I had 2 roommates, Priscilla Block, who is a up-and-coming country artist, if any of you guys know who she is. She and I were roommates, and then one of my friends from YouTube, actually, a friend I made on YouTube years and years ago, named Joe Bart. He was Go Go Gadget Yo on YouTube, you know, back in 2006. But he moved out to Nashville about a year after I did, because he saw how much fun I was having in Nashville and was like, I want to get out of Florida. And so he moved up to Nashville, and we became roommates, and we've been living together ever since. It's been, I guess, 4 years since he moved to Nashville. But the 3 of us, we started a little 3-piece band, with Priscilla being the artist. It's under her name. So she's the artist, Priscilla Block, the singer, and I played acoustic guitar and sung harmonies, and then Joe played the cajon, like a little box drum. We started playing shows together, like, while I was still working at the sales job, and it just kind of ignited a fire back in my soul, I guess, as cheesy as that sounds. But it was like, I got tired of having to ask off work to play a show, or like skip work and not tell my boss to go play. And I was just like, I just feel like this is what I need to be doing. Like, it's what I moved to Nashville for. I'm not excelling at my job because I'm distracted by music, so why don't I just go all in on the distraction, which is what I've been wanting to do this whole time anyway. So yeah, after 2 years, I quit my job to do music full-time, which I didn't know exactly what that looked like, but I just knew I wanted to do that. So I started playing more shows with Priscilla and Joe, and people started seeing me playing guitar with her, and so some other friends asked me to play guitar with them, and play in their little bands, and that kind of like, that's what got the ball rolling with my career as a musician. I don't know why I didn't quotes musician. I guess it is a career as a musician. That's how I make my money now. Anyway, so that's when I kind of came back to YouTube temporarily, if anyone remembers that. I was playing the supporting role for a lot of my friends, or you know, a few of my friends, and I really enjoyed it. I was like, this is cool. Like, when I was trying to do the artist thing, I felt a lot of pressure to be entertaining and cool and like have this interesting personality and confidence that I just didn't have. Like, being on stage was petrifying to me. Like, it was terrifying. I have major stage fright when it's me being the center of attention, and I always loved performing after the performance. Like, during the performance I'm like, ah, but after the show is the best part for me, because I get to talk to people and like get their feedback and hear what they think and stuff like that, and I enjoyed that part. Like, that's a great feeling. But, you know, me being the entertainer was just not something I felt natural at. It was definitely like a persona, like a flip of a switch. Like, I had to put on my performer shoes and like be a different person. So anyway, by playing in the bands, I got to play guitar, which I love. I got to sing harmonies, which I love. But I didn't have to do like the entertaining part where I had to be like, how's everyone doing out there, and blah blah blah, and like talk, which is clearly awkward. If you've made it this far in the video, it's weird when I talk. So anyway, I got used to playing this supporting role and I really enjoyed doing it. It kind of felt like my calling, like it felt like that was my zone, and where I was supposed to be. And so I thought it would be cool to buy some photo lights, like softbox lights, and upload videos to YouTube again, but this time with my friends. And so yeah, I don't know if you guys remember, but I did a few of those videos with some of the artists I was playing with at the time, and that was really fun. It was like an interesting way back into YouTube, but at that point no one was really watching the cover videos. I mean, I feel like most of my followers had forgotten about me, which is fine, rightfully so. I hadn't uploaded a video in literal years, so that was fine. But yeah, after that, you know, a few months after my last video I posted, our house got broken into and robbed. They stole a bunch of our music equipment, because I was living in a house with 5 people, which, yes, it was a lot of people. It was fun though. And all 5 of us were musicians and we all kept our stuff, or a lot of our stuff, in the basement. And so yeah, our basement was broken into and all of our music stuff was taken. I mean, they literally cleared out everything except for our washer and dryer. Like, they even stole detergent, which was like, why? But yeah, one of the things they stole was the photo lights, and not that that's the reason why I stopped making YouTube videos, but like also I just had no passion for it anymore. I didn't want to even buy new lights. I didn't care anymore. I was literally traumatized. I mean, in my life I've had a handful of panic attacks, but I had multiple after that experience and it was just not fun. So you know, it took a few months for things to get back to normal for me personally and like mentally. But yeah, then 2019 came around and that year I started traveling so much and doing, I mean, I would say like that's when I really felt like my career was taking off, like not in like all of a sudden I'm famous and successful kind of way, but in the way that I was doing what I wanted to do and what I'd been working for that whole time. So like Priscilla and Joe and I started going on the road a lot more. We were touring all over the Southeast on the weekends and it was really cool. I started playing more. So in 2018 I started playing guitar for an artist named Emily Daniels. Yeah, at first we were just playing in town, just a couple shows a month, but in 2019 we started booking bigger shows and I started going on the road with her too and playing more shows and more venues, and that was really cool. I mean, we even went up to New York together, which was awesome. And so yeah, I was traveling a lot and playing a lot of shows, and not only that, I had co-writes booked every single day during the week, sometimes multiple writes a day. And so I was finally like, I really felt like I was getting in the zone, like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be writing every day and traveling on the weekend as a musician. Like this is the dream, literally. This is what I wanted to do. So I didn't even think about YouTube at all for like all of 2019 until December rolled around. Yeah, it was weird. It was like so many big things had been happening. Like, you know, Priscilla released a song that we wrote together called Thick Thighs, which is exactly what it sounds like. Please check it out. But yeah, we wrote that together and she released it. Emily and I wrote a song together that she hasn't released yet, but she's going to next month. So that was big. It just felt like the ball was starting to roll. We're getting the ball rolling in a lot of things. And a band that I wrote with a lot called Hasty & Co. Or I mean, I still write with them all the time. But yeah, I'd been writing with them a lot more, and they released a couple songs that we wrote together. They released a Christmas song called Here Comes White Claws. And yeah, Here Comes White Claws. And then they also released a song we wrote called Brunch Drunk, which was like, it's such a fun song. I love that song. And we did a music video together. Priscilla and then Kate and Josh from Hasty & Co. and I wrote the song Brunch Drunk. So we kind of like starred in the music video, which was cool. We shot it in Nashville and it was just a blast. But that video ended up premiering on cmt.com and doing really well. Like it was trending on the website for a couple weeks. And so I don't know, just things were just really starting to go in the right direction. And I felt like this was the start of my career. Like, I just felt like all signs were pointing towards where I wanted to go. But yeah, so anyway, December rolled around and all my rights were getting canceled and my shows were getting canceled because of the holidays. Like, people were traveling and companies were buying out venues for their holiday parties and stuff like that. So I found myself like very lonely and bored. Like, I didn't have anything to do. And I remember driving home one night being all sad and that Death Cab song came on my iPod Shuffle, which, you know, but yeah, I'll Follow You Into the Dark came on my shuffle and I was like, I need to record this song. Like, I don't know why, but I just need to. And so when I got home, I got out my phone and recorded it, and I didn't put on any makeup, I didn't fix my hair, I didn't have good lighting at all, because, you know, photo light's gone. And that was the first video, or like cover video I'd posted in years. And I just posted it to Instagram. I didn't post it to YouTube. I wasn't confident enough in posting it to YouTube. Plus, Instagram is like the main app where I interact with people now. So anyway, it just reminded me of like one of the big reasons why I quit YouTube, which was it had become really stressful to me. And being able to post a video without doing my hair and makeup and without having good lighting just like made me feel so good. Like, it was fun and I did it for fun instead of for views or attention or whatever. I started my YouTube channel, I mean, it was fun. Like, I was playing guitar and singing songs anyway, so it was like fun to record them and put them on the internet. But I also did it because like I wanted people to hear my songs. I knew that if I just posted original music, no one was going to listen to it if they didn't know who I was, but people might find me if they were searching other songs. So that's why I did cover videos, not because I just like love singing and like think I have the best voice in the whole world, because I don't. It was because I wanted people to find my covers and then listen to my original music. And so a lot of the times I was picking songs that were relevant or popular at the time and not necessarily songs I liked or wanted to sing. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of got into this habit of just kind of doing it for not the best reasons. Not that I ever had any malintentions or anything like that, but you know, I was singing songs that I thought other people wanted to hear, not what I wanted to sing, and I just lost the passion for it. I also like really don't care about the way I look most days. Like, I put on makeup, obviously you can tell, but yeah, I'm like not a makeup guru or a hair guru. I don't know what I'm doing. I came home to visit my parents during quarantine and ended up staying here. I thought I was gonna be here a week. It's been like over a month, but I didn't bring any hair products. Like, why would I curl my hair at my parents' house? We're just hanging out. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't care about the whole like beauty standard stuff. And that was a lot of pressure for me to like learn how to do my makeup and like get ready for every video. And then not only did I need it to look perfect with like good hair and makeup and good lighting, it's also like I wanted it to sound perfect. And I'm not the best singer in the world, and I know that, and I don't care. It's never been a priority for me to be like the next Adele, because I know I'll never be. But any mistake I made or like note I didn't hit, I was like, oh my, like I have to start over. Like, I can't post this on the internet. People are gonna drag me in the comments. And so that took up a lot of my time, like trying to get things perfect when I'm just not a perfect vocalist. And it was a lot of stress. I don't know. I just felt really out of my element, and I wasn't having fun anymore. Like, it got to the point where it wasn't fun. It just seemed like a chore. Like, me coming back to YouTube seemed like that was going to be a big hassle, because I'd already kind of found where I wanted to be in life. Like, you know, my everyday life, writing songs and playing shows. Like, I found my groove and my zone, and YouTube was just not a part of that anymore. But now we're here in quarantine 2020, and I have some extra free time on my hands. My parents have great natural lighting from the good Lord, you know, big windows, lots of sunshine. I don't have to worry about photo lights that I don't have. And so I don't know, because of quarantine and these Facebook lives and Instagram lives and interviews with high schoolers that I'm doing, I just kind of feel inspired to get back on YouTube. And I'm sorry if this took me a long time to get to this point that I was trying to make. I was trying to make this video short, but I don't know. I think I just rambled and it took me a long time to get to my point. But anyway, I kind of just wanted to share my story with you guys and kind of explain why I've been gone. Like, yes, I've been busy, but it's been good. I feel like I'm very much at the start of my career as a songwriter, but I've found my passion and I've learned that that's what I want to do. Like, I don't know if I want to play in bands forever. I love playing acoustic guitar. I love singing harmonies, two of my favorite things in the whole world. And I love singing with people and playing with people who inspire me. Like the artists I play with, you know, Priscilla Block, Emily Daniels, Hastings & Co., Kimberly Atwood, gosh, just to name a few. And there's other people in Nashville who I play with sporadically whenever they need me. But, you know, those three in particular are the ones who I've supported for many years now, and they support me right back. Like as a songwriter, you know, releasing songs that we've written together and letting me play with them to begin with. Like, I'm not the best guitar player in Nashville. No. I'm not hired because I'm the most talented person out there. So I appreciate them and their friendship, and I just feel like these are the people I want to support and rise up with. And yes, I'm at the start of my songwriting career. Like, no, I don't have any songs on the radio right now, but I've figured out that that's what I want. I want to have a career as a songwriter. And in the meantime, I want to play in bands and support these artists who I think deserve to make it. And if I can play a small role in that, then I want to do it. Like, I want to be a part of their band. I want to help them write songs they want to write and share their story and, you know, just help them find their voice. And yeah, I guess I kind of forgot where I was going with that, but that's where I am in life right now. You know, living in Nashville. I've been there about 5 years. Obviously quarantine has changed a lot of stuff, but still writing every day, doing Zoom writes with people I care about, and artists and songwriters I love. So that's the goal. I thought 2020 was going to be a big year for me, you know. I thought this might be the year that things really take off, but seems like things have been put on hold, you know. God had different plans for all of us, but I'm excited to carry on this journey. I have no intentions of stopping or doing anything else. I love writing songs. I love making people feel something. I think it's the coolest thing in the whole world. Like, whether it's making people laugh or like have a good time, or, you know, taking them back to a dark time, making them cry, just making them feel something is what I've always wanted to do with music. And I think it's cool that I found my way to that without having to be an artist or do something that is like so out of my comfort zone that it doesn't feel like it's me. But that being said, even if I'm not trying to be a famous country singer or the next Taylor Swift or something, I do like sharing my story, and I think it's cool that people still care and like somehow care what I have to say. For a while, I kind of thought that people are just gonna know me by association, like from playing in Priscilla's band or from the Friday. Emily and I post videos to her Instagram every Friday of us singing. So I was like, maybe people are only gonna know me from that, or I don't know. But it's a cool reminder that everyone does have their own unique voice. And that's something I talked about with the high schoolers too. Just kind of the importance of sharing your story. Even if 99% of people out there who are watching this can't relate, like maybe there's one person who does. And even if only 5 people watch this at all, hopefully it speaks to someone. It's just nice to share and connect in that way, because everyone's story is different. And I kind of thought, like, you know, when I was 16 and figuring out what I want to do with my life, like I kind of thought that the only way to be able to share my story and my songs with people was to be an artist. But I've found a different path, and I love it. I love sharing my story, but I also love helping other people share their story. And I love being on stage, just not being the whole, center of attention. Like, it's such a fun creative outlet, and 10 out of 10 would recommend to anyone out there who's looking to do something like that. But anyway, this video is getting really long and I'm rambling, so I just wanted to say hello, drop a comment if you've made it this far. I want to catch up with all of you guys, if there's anyone still around who watched my videos like 10 years ago. I mean, I started this channel in 2009, I think. Yeah, 2009. It's crazy. It's been a long time, fam. But anyway, here we are. I hope everyone's doing well and staying safe.